Hello, welcome. Today we want to present you our variable chamber round baler segment. Just for an introduction, we have in this segment three different kind of feeding system. First system is the so-called active sweep feeding system. It's a kind of an overshot rotor, especially for straw and hay conditions. Then we have a rotor feeding system, also mainly for hay, used in hay conditions. And then the last feeding system, we have the so-called crop cutter feeding system, which is mainly used for silage and heavy hay applications. Starting in front of the pickup, talking about the crop flow, we have here our 2.3 meter wide pickup with fixed or swiveling pickup wheels. And since 2020, to improve also the crop flow and to have also in really heavy silage conditions a perfect flow, we have an improved roller vine guard to really improve also there the crop flow. Also a really positive point on our pickup is the cam guided system with 5 tine bars, really strong tine bars, and in addition the top assist upper feed roll. Further away from the pickup and following the crop flow, and that is our drop floor. Drop floor is a key element of that machine, because if we have any blockages in the field in really heavy conditions, easily from the cab we can put down the drop floor and can easily unblock this machine. And if we then talking about maintenance and talking about easy usage of the machines, we have here our grease banks where the operator can easily maintain the machine, can grease the machine in a short period of time. Another important point of this machine is the bale chamber itself. What we can say about the bale chamber, first point, we have an hydraulic density setting in cab. That means from the cab the operator can easily set the outer density and also the density of the core. From 0 to 140 bar. Besides the density, he can also set the bale diameter itself. We can, on a 180 machine, we can set the diameter from 0.9 to 1.8 meter max. The next point of the drop flow, we started with the pickup, we talked about the feeding system, we have talked about the drop floor, are the bale chamber itself. What are the key points of the bale chamber? We have in some 5 rollers, which are more or less forming the bale, which are moving the bale, which are starting the bales, and in addition we have our 4 belts. And that is also the reason why we call this machine roll belt. It's a combination of rollers and belts. Talking about the main features of the belts, we have vulcanized belts, 3 layer cords, perfect for thousands of bales in really heavy and difficult conditions. The material is entering into the bale chamber. This is the floor roller, which is starting the bale, which is carrying the weight of the bale, and our forming rolls then starting to form the bale. After finishing the bale, or when the bale dimension the operator has set in the cab is reached, then we need to put net around the bale. For us, there's a key feature for New Holland is the duckbill system, which is actively feeding the net into the bale chamber. That means under all conditions, if you're talking about straw, hay or silage, we can always assure that the net is properly wrapped around the bale. And not only properly wrapped, also the edges are covered. We can take a net with a standard width of 1230 millimeters, we can put it in, and then we have our so-called spiral rolls, and the spiral rolls are moving the net over the edges of the bale, and we can always assure that this bale looks pretty good, has a nice shape, and is well prepared for further transport and storage options. A further very important system which we can offer for our variable chamber round balers is the so-called IntelliBale system. What is IntelliBale doing? In the end, IntelliBale, the system, the baler more or less guides the tractor. That means if the farmer is deciding for that option, we have here a kind of a sensor which is detecting when the bale is leaving the bale chamber. That means we are setting in the screen a desired speed, we are pushing one button, and then more or less the baler guides the tractor, and everything will be done completely automatically. That means automatic speed, automatic net wrapping, automatic stop, and in the end also automatic release of the bale. And after releasing the bale, the sensor detects, okay, the bale has left the bale chamber, and then we can start the whole process again. Everything is automated, a high level of comfort, and working a whole day long. This machine is available as an isobus machine, or available, we call it with as a deluxe option with a bale command monitor, and it's really a machine for all applications. It's really versatile. We have the 3 cutting system we talked about. We have 2 different kind of bale dimensions, 150 and 180, and the machine is really versatile. Many thanks for attention.